my god, I can finally hear my shit again. That's crazy. Can hear all of the sounds. I'm back in my normal setup. Oh, this feels so good, guys. You don't know. Like, I actually have a chair to sit down on. I can hear the redeems.
No, this isn't happening.
There's no reason for me to go on. What am I fighting for? I miss this guy, and is it parasocial if I say I miss you guys? Nah, I always kind of miss streaming, but I just like streaming, you know? I just think it's cool, and I like streaming from a normal setup and not feeling like I have to kill Sudoku myself. Well, like the really the scuffest setup ever. But hello everyone, let me say hi. Wait, hello Rui, welcome. Min, hello. You're still in Germany, right? I hope that your German stay has continued being very nice. Mwah! There you go. Get the biggest kiss ever. Also, congratulations on the first. Also, welcome in Dixie. Is this stream from home, or was that last stream technically from home? Well, technically they're both from home, just different homes, but this is technically my real home because that's where I live most of the time, you know? Depending on if I like fail my exam now or not, I might like have to stop studying, but we're gonna see, you know? Let's stay positive. Stay fucking positive. Just making dinner. Oh, you're doing homework? Oh, we appreciate a good cook. You know what? I made myself right now some good old sandwich. Well, not sandwich. I made myself some toast. And they were just ready, I think like 10 seconds before the stream was meant to like start. And I ran into the kitchen and I just grabbed the cheese from the fridge, and now I have like cheese and like 3 toasts like next to me. I only just like got back to my flat at like I think 2 a.m. in the morning today. Originally, I was meant to study with a friend today, but she got sick. So we kind of like, put that off for another day. Hell yeah. But meow. Also, welcome Indep. Thank you for the 16 months. Damn. That's like 1.5 years, my guy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Also, Bernie, oh my god, guys, can you believe it? It's my 3-year streaming anniversary. This fucking Friday. It's shit. Dude, it's so fucking weird. Time passes. It's like, holy shit, dude. What do you mean I've been a streamer for 3 years? I still feel like a baby streamer. Like, what the hell? I mean, it's cool, but like, whoa. Also, I do want to make something cool. Again, I'm working on something. I've had like a bunch of ideas, but I haven't been able to like work them out yet. But I will work something out, guys. It might not be something crazy, but I want to, with my time and, you know, thing that I have available, I'm gonna try and do something small but cool, you know. So please don't expect anything too grandiose, but just know I will try and make it more than just like a normal yapping stream. Hell yeah. So I hope you guys look forward to Friday. Oh, but it is really hard. Probably all fucking content creators here, any creative people can like relate, but man, I swear there's not enough time in the day. I mean, there technically is, but like, you know, like I work on so much shit. Like, there's never enough time to like do everything that you want to do. And I think I have it under control, but it's like, it's so frustrating, you know, like my fingers are tingling because I want to do so many things, but I can't because time only works as it works in real life, you know? So you have to organize yourself. You have to put not boundaries. You have to put certain things. I meant prioritize. You have to prioritize certain things. Shit. Also, welcome Mishi. I don't know if I said Mishi yet, but hi Mishi. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing, Mishi? I hope you're doing good too. I should make a doc for you for Mega Man X4. I mean, if you want to, you don't have to, Rui. But I will be honest with you, Rui, I'm not going to be playing Mega Man X4 or Mega Man Bell Network 6 up until I finally finish my motherfucking Rules animation. I swear, I've been working on this for nearly 7 months now. Okay, I really want it to be done. And again, now I'm pausing it because I want to prepare the fucking, you know, like the 3 anniversary stuff. But man, I want to have this shit done so for real, man. Oh, it's been so long. And then Casey work. Oh yeah, you know, actually guys, let me like advertise myself or ourselves, not really myself but ourselves for a second. But you're actually, if you guys know anyone who has anything to do with audio mixing, feel free to tell them that we're searching for audio mixers. I know it's a volunteer non-profit game, so it's kind of like, you want to work for us for free? understand if someone doesn't want to apply. Like, I'm not judging them. Again, you kind of have to be in there for just enjoying whatever you do, I guess. But if you do know someone who does not mind like helping out a fellow volunteer project, feel free to advertise it to them. Hell yeah, because I already said this probably like a while ago, but the thing with like applications or like volunteer projects is you don't like owe anyone. Like, no one owes to like work for you, you know? But there's also like certain people that you can like find more easily, and usually that's like artists. Oh god, it's just huge. But usually it's easier to find artists because artists are more spread, or I don't know, you can just find them. There's just more artists in like fandoms or like communities, you know? But for like anything that has to do with audio or shit like that, dude, it's so hard to find people who are into audio, man. I really respect anyone who can, because I cannot. I can do like the bare minimum, but that's it. I have no idea about mixing, man. So yeah, just put it out there. If you want to apply as an audio mixer, you can go to our social media. Hell yeah, go check that out and shit. Let me miss it here. That's the whole of our social, since we all like our entertainment fix. Yippee! Yeah, I think it's okay to say I missed you guys, but you guys know I try and be responsible, at least with parasocialism boundaries. I want to make sure that I'm not like leading anyone on, or not leading anyone on, but more like I don't want to delve too much into potential parasocial or like bad parasocial relationship. You're basically our instrument. Aww. No, you're no, you. Time passes on God, holy moly, right? It's so long, it's crazy. I've totally been available, so yeah, for me, yippee! Don't worry, we're only streaming for another 40 minutes because, again, it's not a secret. I literally wrote this on my channel, so I'm gonna put this like tiny on the right or something like this, so it's still there, but like it's still the chat. But today I'm honestly, I'm only streaming right now because I want to right into Ara's birthday stream later. So if you don't know Ama, oh wait, you know what? I can show off my birthday art again. I don't know why I didn't post it on social media. I wasn't sure. I honestly haven't seen Ara's active on like Twitter, so I wasn't sure if they wanted me to even post it. No, my internet. Come on, internet, please load. Maybe it's just fucking Discord again. I swear to God. Grr. Maybe I can go in DMs. Maybe I can look in DMs. No. Well, technically, if it loads, it's not loading right now, but it's on. I don't know why, but my Discord on like my computer always bugs itself. Well, not bugs itself, but the internet connection is so bad, and it should be because I literally pay for Nitro, and it's not bad on my fucking you know, like phone, etc. So I don't know why it is like that. I'm just accepting it, obviously, but it still sucks. Oh, I like this song. I like this song. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It loaded. Thank God. Thank God. But yeah, it is Ara's birthday today, or like it was, but like they are celebrating it today, and so we're gonna right into that. And they're a big inspiration to me. They were literally one of the first streamers who supported me when I first started streaming. So I think they were the first person who ever subbed to me, rated me. I don't know what else, but like I'm really grateful for them, you know. So if you ever see Ara out there, no, I'm a big Awa supporter. So you guys better be Awa supporters too. Aw, so cute, right? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, but don't give Ara like a legitimate shout out, Rui. Okay, don't give them like a. You know, you can do that, but don't give them the slash shout out because they're gonna see it, and I don't want them to see it. I know. Okay. I'm at work, so I get to listen to some Sun Radio. Aww. Richie, you're so cute. Hello, I'm grabbing you. Also, you don't know how nice it is, but I can hear myself speak again. Oh, I love my normal setup. I'm so grateful that I am here. Ara mentioned hell yeah. I think I mentioned Ara a lot, to be fair, but like that makes sense, you know. Very, very cool person, very cool streamer, very talented, very skilled, very kind, very funny. They can be a little bit of a gremlin sometimes, like holy shit. They can be mean, but like in like a funny way, you know, like goddamn, man. But I haven't used the sound mixer software since I was 15 or so. Yeah, that's the thing. I know the basics. Like I know the basics, obviously. That's something I know too. But anything that goes into like detail or I don't know more of the sauce, I don't know what you say. I have no idea about that. I'm gonna be for real. I'm so bad at it. Like, but it's okay. I'm happy that I even was able to have like I still don't know if my audio setup is good. I'm gonna be free. I don't know, man. But it's like probably the best that it has been. I think. I hope. I don't know. Maybe one day, especially when I like debut in the future, like my 2.0. I'm gonna like pay. I think there's like services which like where people actually know something about audio, and then they can give you like feedback about what you should improve. And I might also invest in like a better like mic setup and shit. But also I don't know if I should. I heard a lot that it depends on like your environment, and also I don't really know if I can change up my environment too much in here, since again this is like a uni shitty flat. But also it's not that shitty, you know. I like my shared flat, which is currently empty besides me. My Wi-Fi was unstable earlier, so yeah. But it's not really the Wi-Fi itself. You know what I mean? It's really just like a Discord thing. I don't know why. And again, it's only on my computer, so I wonder if they think I'm like, I don't know, I wonder if it's like my hardware, if my hardware is just like too new for it, and it's like not updated well because of that, because not a lot of people like have that. Maybe in like a few years more people might have like the hardware I have, and then it might be updated more and not have as many connection issues. Who knows? I don't know. By decree, you must an RQ. Exactly. If you are a Schlein fan, if you're a Schlemming, it all sounds crazy. I can't. Are there Schlemmings out? I mean, there are Schlemmings out there. Damn. But that's so cool. Then you're also an RQ fan. That's just how it is. Happy to have you back to your normal settings. Thank you, man. Trust me too. I wish I could just take my normal setup everywhere, but it's like it's not worth it, guys. I'm not risking it. Like, I'm always scared. At first, it's too much struggle, and also I'm scared of like accidentally fucking destroying something. So that's why I hope my laptop setup is alright. I know it's not the best, but I hope it's okay. I hope it's like acceptable. So Darren, I'm not finding a song I like. Let me see. Oh, I like this song. This song's good. It's the 10 Commandments of Nano Chameleonism. I don't know, it sounds kind of like something technical. What if we're all not real chameleons? What if we're just, you know, what if we're just some automaton? Do you call it that? Isn't that like someone who's like a machine but they look like a human being? You know, kind of like Near. Near mention. But yeah, I'm really glad. And also I feel really, like, I slept long today. I think I slept for like 8 hours, which was good. Literally, I went home, I drove home tonight. I wanted to drive a little bit earlier, but then I was just like, man, it's so fucking hot. Like, again, it's really fucking hot in Germany right now. Holy moly. And I didn't really want to drive in the heat, especially because I have a really old car. And, what's it called? The cooler? The cooler in my car, is it called cooler, is not really working properly, and I don't have the money to fix it, so I'm just accepting it because it's nothing major, you know, like I'm not dying if I can't use it as much. Or like a funny thing is, I think it works in winter, but it doesn't really work well with like cooling itself down. And that's why I drove in the night, and that way it was a little bit colder. It wasn't super cold. It was like acceptable temperature. And then I got home at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and then I went to bed, and I woke up, and I had a little bit of uni, and then I went back home, and I actually found something out about my professor that makes me really annoyed because I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about this on stream. I mean, technically I can. No one really knows who the fuck I'm talking about anyways. And it's not really like any secretive like information. I don't think my professor's ever gonna hear this or see this, because why would he be here? Why would my professor be in my VTuber stream, you know? But apparently, you guys know how I've been like learning for this one programming exam for like the past like 2 months. It's like from one professor who has, honestly, his ego is just too high to accept that he can't teach properly, or that a lot of, like, again, we wrote an exam for him, and he had a 94% failure rate, and again, we could have definitely learned better, a lot of us, but that's still like a very, very telling sign, okay? And apparently, we just found out today that a really good programming professor at our university actually offered to take over this program that we have to, or like this class that he's doing right now. And he actually refused because he wanted to do it himself, because his ego was just like, no, I already do so much, and I always complain about that, but like this one thing that I am not like good at, but I mean, I take like a lot of like ego in, I'm gonna teach that. And I was like, bro, I didn't even have to do this. longer cooperating, okay? And now I find out I could have just had a good teacher all along, and I wouldn't have had to do that. And again, I still have the motherfucking risk of failing because of this motherfucking professor. Like, no matter how good you learn, there's always a chance that you're gonna fail. So, our exam is in like 1 month. I'm really, not gonna lie, I've been studying so much that I don't really care at this point. Like, I don't think I'm probably gonna be nervous, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, the world is ending and shit like that, because I know I can't do shit better. So that's how I feel about it right now. Well, welcome in, Yuri. Hi. Once again, I am venting about my programming professor, but it's like a normal thing. But it is really annoying to know that, like, technically we didn't even have to go through all of this. It's just because of my fucking professor's ego. Wow. Wonderful. We love to hear that. And I think they're actually, because I'm part of like the student commissary, I'm gonna like obviously like, because everyone doesn't want to have him as a programming professor, okay? We're actually gonna like try and like get that other professor involved, but like it won't matter for me, because if I don't like pass this like semester, I'm gonna be out, you know? Like I'm gonna have failed just because of this one fucking class. We love that shit, man. We love that shit. Oh my goodness, no, right? It's so annoying, but it's okay. I'm like coping with it, you know. But it's just like it's really fucking funny. Just because of one fucking professor's ego, like so many people fail and like can't continue studying, even if they would have like classified for it. It's just, look, these are my students to fail. Hell yeah! What the hell, you're right? Imagine a teacher was secretly shumming. Dude, no. I hope so. Oh no! I don't hope so, dude. I don't want my fucking programming professor to. Oh man. Honestly, I don't even like dislike him that much. You know, like those professors that like they're not bad, but like you like are really annoyed about them like 50% of the time, and the other 50% you're just like, oh yeah, okay. I can see that you're a very passionate person, and I don't blame you, or like I respect you. That's how I feel about this, man. But those other 50%, especially recently, especially after, or like being someone who is nearly failing this fucking program, you know, like this class, like obviously I have a little bit of a bone to pick with this guy. First year of my uni years, one of my professors just taught variations of the same topic the full year round, so we were all 1 year late in this topic. No. Dude, it's so sad. There's so many, why are there so many bad professors out there? I mean, the same goes for like teachers too. I think in middle school, all of my, my physics, chemistry, etc. teachers were so bad. I swear, I think just because of that, I just could never like focus on those subjects in like high school or anywhere else. At first, I didn't like them too, but I wonder, you know, I wonder if I had good teachers, I wonder if I would have liked those subjects. You know, I think the teachers that you have in your life, they're going to impact the way that you feel about a lot of like topics, like a lot. And I think especially with art. Honestly, I don't think I had like the best art teachers either, but I think art teachers are always really chill. And with English too, I don't think I've ever had like a really, really bad like English teacher, to be fair. I do know there were some around, but they weren't in my class, so I went off there, you know? So I think I'm good there. It would be kind of sad. Imagine I would have had like the worst English teacher, and then I would have not been good at anything. At least I'm good at English, you know? I still talk like a baby booger or something sometimes, but that's okay. That's just how I speak. Also, oh my god, I just realized we have fucking TTS again. Or is it TTS? No. I meant subtitles. Whoa! But yeah. Again, for anyone who doesn't know, let me just repeat. But it's my 3-year anniversary on Friday. We're gonna do something cool, but not something super cool. I'm not gonna have a debut or anything like that, but I'm gonna try and make something fun, you know? And since that today, we're just gonna have a little bit of a yapper. And if you would like to talk about any subjects, you can bring that up. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, talk about whatever comes into my brain. We were essentially just told to Google it. It was horrendous. Out of the 27 starting students, only 3 of us passed it. Honestly, that's around the same percentage of like the people that passed here. And honestly, I think with unis, I understand if they want to like sort out who, like, people who are not gonna, or who don't want to like study, or like who are not ready to put in everything to, like, I don't know, you know, you need to have like a certain mindset to be like a university student, you know. But I think it's unfair to, to leave that up to like luck, you know, like you still need to provide certain things in a university class to give people even the chance to like teach it themselves, or not teach it themselves, but just like why are you even studying if you could have just taught yourself, you know, like why do you have a professor for, you know, like they're obviously there to like help you a little bit, and if your professor can't do that, I'm sorry, but then they're just not a good professor. In high school, the teacher that taught genetics and understood his subject properly, so we were often arguing over his test because he kept messing up. We had to see the principal and our head teacher to fix things for a bit. That's so sad, man. And then those people can't even get fired. The state. Like, on one hand, I really respect teachers, like, especially, I have two, or even three, two of my friends, they're studying to become teachers, and I think I have, like, two more who are starting to become, like, kindergartners. Man, I have some social friends out there, I guess, and I know, like, how stressful it is to study lab, or whatever it is called in English. Basically, again, what do you study to become, like, a teacher? But I think, I don't know how can like certain people get through all of this stress and then still turn out to be horrendous professors? Like, how did they do that? Tenured professors who obviously stopped caring but cannot be fired, right? Or maybe, I don't know, something I also wonder is I just feel like the certification people had to get or give, like, I don't know, 20 years ago or 30 years ago are like so different compared to what they are now. So, I don't know. I hope that the teachers that are, I know they're really overworked and shit, but I hope that they're gonna do better than the old people who, I don't know, just like abuse that they can't get fired, etc. Or maybe it just comes with the job, or not with the job, but like with time. I guess after some time, people just like stop caring. But I can't. Do you guys think you could ever become like a teacher yourself? I think mostly because of my school trauma, I don't think I would ever want to become like a teacher. But if I ever had to, I would have probably been like I don't know, like an art teacher or something like that. I don't think I could be an English teacher. I know I can speak English pretty well, but I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So this is all just like me being hyper fixated on certain thing on the internet, and then speaking to people about it who live around the world, and then learning the language that way. Let's go. I have two teacher friends and they hate it. No, I'm so sorry for them. But yeah, I get it. Again, I don't know, being a teacher nowadays, that shit's fucking stressful. I would never want to be like that. Or like, I could never do that. But I think the reason for me, mostly, is just like the socialization. And I know it's just like, people. But legitimately for me, I am a pretty social person, which is kind of funny because I sit around in my fucking home all day. I'm kind of like what I like to call like a social introvert. I like interacting with people, but I don't like interacting with people all the time. Like, I need big breaks. Like, I interact with people for a certain amount of time a day, and then I need to be alone. You know, I need to recharge. And I think a lot of that has to do with me being neurodivergent too, because I need a lot of, like, I get overstimulated really easily by, like, people. And I remember before I had, like, my kindergarten job. Also, Nightmare Danish! Welcome in! Wow! Hello! Well, hello, Raiders! Thank you so much for the raid, or repo. Do we perchance know each other? Thank you so much. Have you done your taxes? Why do you say, hey, you want something funny? I actually need to do my taxes. The German tax deadline is in like not even a month anymore. Oh Lord. I know I'm not from Denmark. Oh, well, welcome to Nightmare Danish. But like, do we know each other perchance? Or I'm like, you know, I'm trying to connect if I ever met someone before. But I love your mom. Oh my god, thank you for the rate on the list. Also, Callie! May I give you a lick? Hey, Gal. Hi! Thank you so much for the raid, everyone. Also, Baneblade, howdy doody. Welcome in, guys. Also, wait, I'm gonna catch on the message and I'm gonna have like my my raid intro and shit. It's very out the kids too much. I could maybe go to college class or something. Oh yeah, listen. Again, there's some professors that are fucking employed. You could definitely do that. You could fucking stick your way in, Dixie. That's what you're good at, right? After, or at that. Too much censor. Exactly, that's the thing that I struggle with a lot. I wanted to be a music or English teacher, but I worry about the emotional toll of caring for the kiddos and missing students. Aww. I get that too, but I think for me, it's mostly just like, I would just be overstimulated too easily. That's why I can't do like a social job. I would fucking die if I did that. I used to be a teacher also teach music at a summer camp, but that was more casual though. I could never be a real teacher. Yeah, that's something I could imagine though, but only if it's like not too long, you know, only if it's for a certain amount of time a week and it's not like long, not like a full-time job. That shit would fucking kill me, man. And bro wasn't even old, he was a starting teacher and he didn't care. He was recycling old PowerPoints, man. That's sad. That's really fucking sad. However, I would love to collab. If you're up to it, I have infinite chaotic energy. Wait, Akane, what the hell? Whoa, we got another... Although, I'm gonna be honest with you, Nightmare. I am actually really careful with who I collab. And it's not because I don't want to collab with people, it's just because I've made a really bad what's it called, experience in the past, and I just want to make sure that I know the people that I trust my community to, so I'm gonna have to reject here. But if I ever know someone very well, then mayhaps. But I respect you for asking, you know, like that's really hard. It's hard to like reach out to people, so you're not judged here. I respect you for your what's it called, for having the balls to ask. But yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Danish, I think I don't know you enough for that. But again, I appreciate the raid, both from you, Danish, and from Akane. But hello, Akane, another raid too. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm gonna send you guys all along. I'm gonna send you guys to our in like 20 minutes. But let me introduce myself to both of you guys. But my name is Shen. I'm a blue nana chameleon, as you can see from my little tail right here. Look, oh my god, my mouse finally works again. Look, I can go around like this. Thank God. I can zoom in and out without worries. If you guys don't know what I'm speaking about, I've visited my hometown the past week, and whenever I visit my hometown, I try to stream from not a really good PC, not a PC, but a laptop actually, but my setup was really bad. My setup was like really scuffed because the only thing remaining in my hometown room are like a bed and like a chair. Not even a chair, like a table. So whenever I stream, I have like a wonky ass table and I put everything on there and I sit down on it on like a pillow and then I stream. It was really bad. I think I have like an image that I showed all the time if you want to like if you're interested in how it looks like. But yeah, I also use like a mouse that's like really old and broken, and I can't like do this anymore because the thing is like broken, obviously. Or like I have to press really hard for it to maybe what's it called, activate and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I am a blue nana chameleon. I also have some hair balls right here. Look, also you have to go, Nath, no worries. Bye bye to the intro. Have a good yapper, thank you. No worries, Nath, thank you for the 16 months again. Have a good one, okay? Thank you. Bye bye. But the thing with me is I can't really change my colors like other chameleons, but I can change my art style. And the way you can do that is redeem certification. I turn into this little pixel form right here. Redeem it again. I turn back into my anime form. I know it's a bit scuffish, is why I'm currently working on my own live 3D model. You can see my progress on it here. I drew this myself. It's been in work for over 2 years now, I think. But like, listen, I'm also a full-time game dev student. Hopefully, will continue to be a full-time game dev student. Nonetheless, I'm gonna chase my dreams, guys. I'm not gonna let anything stop me. But yeah, if you are into game dev stuff, or if you should check out a game that I've directed, it's called Kill Gear, Beautiful Vice. You can find it on itch. Yeah, hell, there's also recommendation YouTube. Hello. Or if you are into Live 2D, if you're in, again, game dev in the future, not right now, but I want to do game dev in the future. I'm too bad at it at the moment. The programming part, I can't do solo dev yet, but I want to. My fingertips are, they're tickling, you know. Then for me to come by more often, we also stream Mega Man in here. We streamed the entirety of Mega Man Zero games. I'm a big Zero fucker. I love this fucking robot so much. And we also played through Mega Man Battle Network 1 up until 5 recently. And we're gonna be starting Mega Man Battle Network 6 soon too, as well as Star Force. Once either the collection comes out or over very legal ways. Coughs, winks and shit. Hell yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you too for reading, and I want to tell both of you raiders to please take care of yourselves. Also, yes, wonderful, wonderful. So with that, I mean, I want you guys to eat enough, drink enough, and sleep enough. And for you, Danish and Akana, if you would like to show anything off, you're free to do that as well. That includes art, clips, etc. Do you want me to show off your art again, Akana? I still have that. Or I don't have that on this computer, but don't worry, my computer can handle it. This PC can handle not anything, but most. This is a really good computer. Only one of the best computers, not in the world, but like, it is in that probably like top 5% or top 10%, okay? I paid a lot of money for this fucking bad bitch, okay? For this bad boy. I'm proud of it. This is my most prized possession. Me spent all my money on my computer and then buys like cheapest everything else. You can imagine. Treasure Bug is here. Hell yeah, Treasure is my favorite Pokemon, by the way. I love this fucking bug bus so much. It's really cute. And also, I recently realized I might kind of like caterpillars. I don't know why. I think they're kind of adorable. And it's kind of weird because I don't like maggots or any, I don't know, I've been warming up to like more bugs. But especially caterpillars. I think they're really fucking adorable. And it explains why I like Treasure Bug so much. Because it's also like a metamorphing, I guess, caterpillar or something. I don't know. Also, Iris, hello! Treasure Bug is the most important part of the stream. Really? What about me, though? You think I'm not important? Nah, I'm just kidding. I know. I'm just teasing. But yeah, we're also if you by chance are into audio mixing stuff, you might also apply to the project that I direct because we're currently searching for audio mixers. It's literally, I'm really grateful for it because this is the only position we're searching for. Everyone else, we have someone on the team. Again, I'm really grateful for that, especially for a volunteer project. But yeah, we're searching for audio mixers. So if you know anyone who is interested in that and wants to help out a volunteer game, feel free to offer or like send that along to them. Hell yeah. So that was a dream. Right? It's a dream and it's achievable. You can achieve it too, Najem. Listen, don't let anything stop you or tell you you can't get there. Again, I will get there. You have to plan it realistically. You're just like, tomorrow I'm just gonna make, I'm gonna make like a multiplayer, open world, MMORPG with like, that's free and I don't know, it's gonna come out on like all consoles. Like obviously you're not gonna be able to do that. But if you're gonna like try and attain the skill sets that you need to get something simple out or something that you can realistically do yourself, then you know, you can get there. That goes for everything in life, obviously. So never give up, Najim. You got this. And again, I just feel like a lot of like my content creation stuff, even this right now, it's kind of like a placeholder because again I'm a full-time student and I can only really do so much, especially also working on Casey in my free time as well. I'm trying to be responsible, but I do want to focus on like game dev related stuff in the future, and that includes like game jams, etc. And I don't know, again, like just game dev streams too. So if you want to learn game dev, maybe come around in a year again. And you might be able to learn together with us. Hell yeah, we're gonna be a game dev chameleon community. That's what I want us to be, and I have the power. So I'm gonna involve this community into this. I would love to do a game jam sometime. Me too. The only reason I have not done one yet is because I've never done one. Literally, all of the game jams I've wanted to join are fucking. They've always been in my fucking. They've always been in my exam fucking phases. You know. I wanted to go to two. I even like applied to one, and then my fucking professor, the same I'm actually struggling for right now, he put his motherfucking exam literally in the week that it was meant to happen. I'm like, bro, you think I'm gonna like go to this game jam and then the next day I come home I'm gonna write your fucking exam? Nah, that's not happening. That's not absolutely happening. So I think it means I try to be responsible, and I know if I have never made a game jam, I'm not going to hold one because I don't know how it works, and I can't assure you guys that you're gonna have a good time. And like you know, so if I ever do one, no, I'm gonna feel confident in holding one, and right now I'm not. So yes, I wanna like join at least one or two, so I have like a good mindset of it. Then I would feel comfortable like holding one, and I will hold one day. I just can't really. I know one day it's always just like, oh, one day, and then it never happens. But it's the one thing that I want to happen. It's actually on my New Year resolutions. I don't think it's gonna happen this year. I'm gonna be for real, but might happen next year or the year after. I was like a long time ago, I know. But again, marathon shit. You know, I'm not gonna go away soon. There aren't obligations and responsibilities, right? How rude of them, right? Also, oh my God, Helpa, you got it now. Welcome in, welcome in, Helpa. It's nice to see you. It's okay, you can show when the animation is done. Okay, probably next. I appreciate you, like, again, I'm never expecting it from you, Akana, but I appreciate you rating it. Thank you so much, okay? Also, Calvin, hello, Calvin. How are you doing? You just got rated from 2 people. That is crazy. Just stopping. How is your Ireland adventures going? Actual Ireland adventures. Also, finally, I am back in my normal setup, Calvit. How does it feel for me not to talk like this anymore? Also, I'm listening to random music right now. Yeah. Oh, I know this one. This one is cozy. I like this one. Good. I just worked on an Irish farm for 2 hours stacking and transporting peat. What is peat? Is it like a vegetable? Peat. Torf ist eine biogene Substanz, die dich durch die sedentäre, unvollständige Zersetzung von abgestorbenen Pflanzenteilen unter wassergesättigten Bedingungen bildet. That just looks like earth to me. Dirt? I don't think I know. I know, like, that shitty enough for it. Is it like ground that is good for plants to grow in or something? Probably know more than me about it. Use it as fuel. What? Damn. It just looks like dirt to me. I mean, it's good. Again, I just don't know a lot about it. Let me put like an image on here. But if you guys are as unknowing as me, it's just gonna look like dirt to you. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to mention, I am also German, so if I speak like an ooga booga baby, sometimes I'm trying my best, okay? I am indefinitely, chronically online, so I do know I speak pretty decent or pretty good English, but my vocabulary still sucks, so, or it doesn't suck, but it could be better. It's not really big, and that's okay. You know, that's okay. It just depends. It's mostly just because I don't really read a lot of books, okay? I think I can probably count on maybe not on my fingers, but probably on my fingers and toes the amount of books I've read in my free time outside of school, like voluntarily. You can probably count them on that. And that's really sad, but also, you know, it's just hard for me to focus. Caveman Stonehenge, right? But like it's not stone, but dirt or peat, whatever it's called. How are ya? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I went back to my normal streaming flat. Yeah, absolutely. My uni flat today. On 2 a.m. in the morning, and then I went to eat, and now I'm here, and I'm gonna try and prepare something, and then the next few days it's gonna be back to fucking studying. How I missed it. How about you guys? My streaming flat is yeah. I mean, it is also my streaming flat. You know, it's not a lie, but like maybe one day I can have a streaming flat. That would be cool. It's organic material used for heating. Crazy. Crazy. I read all of the Lord of the Rings books and Song of Ice and Fire. Proud of myself on that. Song of Ice and Fire. I have never read all of the Lord of the Rings books. I don't think I've started them. I like Lord of the Rings, but I have one of the authors had like a friend, and they wrote like Narnia. I was a big Narnia nerd. As a kid, I loved the movies, and I read all of the books. I read all of the motherfucking Narnia books as a kid. Okay, that's like a rare thing for me. I don't think I've ever finished another like book series like that. I'm gonna be for real. I think that's the only like legitimately like book series I've voluntarily read myself. And I still think the books are better than the movies, obviously, but yeah, I don't think it's as popular. Sadly, my favorite isekai. It's actually an isekai. You're right. You know some Schlen lore? My favorite Pokemon used to be Vaporeon and Shiny Umbreon, and I called them after my 2 favorite characters from the first Narnia movie. There's like a girl called Lucy and a guy called Simon, and I like those names and characters so much that I just put them on I slapped them on my favorite Pokemon back then, and then just made them OCs and uploaded. I made like a fan fiction, an image slideshow fan fiction on YouTube. That was my first content creation I've put out into the world in public. But yeah, I like Narnia a lot. Honestly, I haven't really like rewatched the movies in a while. I don't know. I wonder how many people know that show or like that show. I always feel like it's kind of like a little bit forgotten about. But again, I'm not really in spaces where people read a lot, so we're all kind of like nerds and weaves, you know. So we just talk about the most recent stuff that comes out. Is there like a show that you guys look forward to reading or enjoying at the moment? Actually, I don't think there is one for me. Let me think. Is there a movie coming out that I want to see? Not really. Yeah. I usually though I like to like look for really experimental shows, like experimental animations or indie shows, because I feel like, especially at the moment, so many fucking, oh my gosh, especially Disney. Oh fucking god, Disney. I'm sorry, I've never been a Disney kid. I kind of don't like Disney. I don't dislike it necessarily, or actually it depends. I dislike a lot of what Disney is doing, but especially the earlier movies, I don't dislike them. I think they're kind of cool, but I'm not really a fan of what they're doing at the moment. And it makes me sad that to the majority of people, it's like it's selling well. Like a lot of the people like it, and it makes me really sad as someone who's really into animation, etc. I'm a writer and I don't read a lot unless it's Yuri. That's so based. What the fuck? Oh my god, Yuri! Yuri does! Wow, you're staying true to your fucking name. That's actually so valid. And you actually, Yuri, can you recommend me some good Yuris then? Because I'm gonna be for real. I always talk about this too. I swear, I always recycle the same like topics to talk about, but I didn't really have a lot of like Yuri good girls off like growing up. And there were some that I was really obsessed with because again I didn't have a lot. But I don't know. I haven't really read that much recently. Would have guessed I was a Yuri fan. Who knows? I mean, Yuri on Ice is also not a Yuri, and it's literally like Yuri on Ice, you know? They say beat the dad horse again. Maybe it'll work this time, man. The sad thing is, Lloyd, they say it works. Like they're making so much money, and I don't know why. Like it's probably just nostalgia. They're just like, oh, they're just recycling all those old movies to get people to like pay up, you know. And it makes me so sad because oh my god, I hate them. I hate these live adaptations. They just feel so lifeless. Especially like, and okay, you guys can like burn me for that, but I never watched the original like Lilo and Stitch or whatever it was called, and I apparently they removed the main fucking villain from that movie, and they changed the ending. Like how disrespectful do you want to make your readaptation to be, you know? My god. The Star Wars cow has been out of milk for 15 years, but they keep milking it. Really? Again, I've not been the biggest Star Wars fan too. I just remember there was this one show, it was like 3D animated and it played on like TV when I was younger, and there was this one girl in it. I think she was called Asuka or something, and I had like the hugest crush on her, and I didn't realize it until I was older. There we go. Maybe that was actually her name. She was just so cool, you know. Yes, that was her. Wait, let me put her on stream. Ahsoka Tano or whatever, girly pot. Wow, made my heart flutter. Here she is. 3D animation, let's go. I've heard a lot of Yuri. We're getting a bunch of animation based from my favorites. You know what? Yeah, actually, those two that are getting animated, I'm gonna be for real. I don't like, or like I don't dislike it, but I don't really vibe with the green Yuri too much. Mostly because I just think it's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's not life changing. That's how I feel about it. I think it's good, but it's not my favorite. That's how I feel about it. I would give it like a 7 or 8 out of 10, but like it's not like the 10 out of 10 like my favorite like fiction ever. But I'm really excited for Love Bullet. I think Love Bullet is it has such a cool not build up, but like main story, plot. Like actually, the plot is really good, and the characters are cool. The art style is nice. I like the designs. That's gonna be a cool ass fucking animation. I just hope they're gonna leave themselves time with it, and they're gonna force the author to like push ahead the story, you know, or like push it out. And then like the adaptation is gonna suck ass because they couldn't like build out or like put as much effort into building the story up as if it had, I don't know, only been animated in like 1 or 2 years like down the line from now. I only hope they don't mess up. HTTYD. What the hell is HTTYD? Oh, how to tame your dragon. You want to know the German name? Drachen zähmen leicht gemacht. Wow, Green Yuri slander. Nah. Again, I want to make sure I'm not slandering this. It's just not really that big for me. You know, I'm happy for it, but it's not my favorite show ever. Again, if I ever had to give my favorite Yuri out there that no one fucking knows, it's always gonna be, oh god, I always forget the name too. I think it was like Flower YY, something YY. Oh, I think I talked about this before many times too. It was like a manhwa, and actually the author like got into jail for. I think she actually got even like kicked out of her country for making this show. Not this show, but like this manhwa. It made me really sad, you know. But like, oh, that shit changed my life. That shit was like my comfort as a kid, you know. I was just like, oh my gosh, a good girls love manhwa with someone like me. Oh, that was cool to read. There's other year anime coming out sooner, such as This Monster Wants to Eat Me in the Moon Under a Rainy Night. Oh, you know what? You can recommend me all of that. You know me, guys. I love gay as shit. My favorite series is literally called Banana Fish. Okay, if it's gay, I'm gonna like it, or only if it's written well, or like if it's portrayed well, you know. But like if it's gay, there's a high chance I'm gonna be into it. That's how you get me, okay? That's how you get me interested. Dragon what now? How to Tame Your Dragons. It's a series, Najim, if you haven't heard of it before. Wait. Let me put you like an image. Maybe you've seen it before. I don't know when this movie came out. It's only been like a while too. Man, getting old. Getting so old. But I like that one. I don't know how many movies there's there. Or if it... Did it start as a movie? Or did it start as like a series? I forgot. But this is what... Maybe you've seen it before. Yeah. So it's really not too bad from what I heard. Bars. I know the one you mean. It was so good. Really? Wait, you read it? Oh my god. I've never met anyone in my life who has also read this fucking manhwa. But yeah, I would even dare say it's probably my favorite Girls Love manhwa till this day. It was really long, and one thing that always bothers me about a lot of shows, I think it doesn't only go to like queer LGBT representation. I think it goes to any romance shows. But I feel like the goal for like the romance shows is just for the two people to confess and then kiss or something, and then apparently they're all gonna be like forever happy after, you know, like that's the only thing that you're gonna need to do. But like in reality, that's not how it works. Like that's probably the start. That's the start of like having a relationship. Like there's so much shit that comes after that could potentially like ruin your relationship, or it's really interesting to like delve into. And I don't see a lot of like romance anime or like shows in general who like delve into that, and I think that's really sad. And that one mama delved into it. Like I think maybe like 1/10 for like 1/20 of the entire show was just about how they like started dating or how they fell in love, and then the rest was just like about them like growing up and the struggles they had to encounter, and homophobia and shit like that, but not like the cliche homophobia, but like actually like realistic struggles that people like that encounter. And that really, you know, touched me a lot. I really liked it a lot. I wish more shows went into that. I want to be able to write a Yuri if I lived in my parents' home country, so mad respect to people that write in those kind of places. Exactly. Again, even knowing that author got fucking I think she got put into prison and she got kicked out of the country. And she also got canceled from the... I think she was like affiliated with like a manhwa licensing firm, and then they kicked her out because obviously she kept making gay representation and standing for it, and they were like, nah, this is illegal in here. If you continue, then we won't be able to pay you anymore. And she stood her ground, okay? And it was 10 years ago or something, so it was a lot harder than it is right now. And I know it's still hard nowadays, but it's gotten a little bit easier, which I'm really grateful for, because of people like that who fought really hard. Oh yeah, I did. Don't worry. Good. If you like gay fiction, you'd love Joe's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, you wanna know, Calvin? I watched up until part 4, and the only reason I stopped back then was because that was the most recent part, and I never really got back into it. I don't know why. It's just like really long, you know. But I stopped with like Giorno Giovanni, you know, in Italy, that part. But I really like JoJo. I think the first season is a little bit boring. It's hard to get into, but especially the third or second season is really fucking good in my opinion. Or was it the 5th one? I forgot. Maybe I've gotten to the 5th part. The one before Julene. Not the Julene part, but the one before that, basically. Thank you for the session to hide it, by the way, Calvin. Like part 7, is that the one with like the race, the American race? Isn't that one getting animated soon? Now that I think about it? Sweats. Interesting times to make a fiction Anime based around America for sure. Let me see how the relationship develops. Right, it's so interesting, man. And it's also, I don't know, it's interesting. I don't know, no one ever goes into it. Maybe all of the fucking like manga writers or fiction creators, romance creators, there's never been a relationship, or they're like, haha, there's not, like, once you date someone, you're gonna be together forever. Haha. I don't see a lot of it. I want to love you till you're dying. Day is a good year, but very sad to go to trailer for the anime. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I'm into tragic yaoi or yuri. Oh, I saw that. I saw the trailer. And I thought it was out already. And I looked everywhere and then I saw it wasn't out, and then I was really sad. But I'm happy. Dude, the animation in this is insane. Again, it's crazy. Like, I'm so happy we can get, like, this good quality Yuri nowadays, you know? Like, the people, the youngins don't know what we were, like, fucking grew up with, okay? They gotta be grateful. Like, I'm really happy, you know? And also, again, I always mention this too, but I'm so happy there's a fucking community out there, you know? There's a community that enjoys, like, even a big, or like the most gigantic one, but there is a big community now that enjoys, like, girls off media. Like, that's crazy, you know? Wow, that's so cool. It's good, but it had me subbing at like 3 a.m. That's the best type of shit, you know? That is the best type of shit. I didn't finish, but it was good from what I remember. I like part 7. Yeah, part 5, it's peak. Yeah, it is. Also, recommend Scorpion. I liked it more outside of part 3. Actually, me too, I think. I don't know, I didn't like him much at first. And also, I think of Jotaro, it's funny, because isn't he like a 17-year-old fucking high school kid? And then look at him. Dude, ages in JoJo don't make any fucking sense. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm so hyped for it. Me too! We had to live through Citrus. Anyone know something sad, Yuri? Fucking Citrus isn't even that bad. It's just mid. It's just a little bit disgusting and it's mid. But it's sad that Citrus is like one of the best animations that are available to people who are into like girls love, you know? I think probably the best animated, fully proven, like out, where the characters are actually gay in it. And it's not just like queer subtext. It's probably like Bloom Into You, and I love Bloom Into You, by the way. I love that. That's literally the only good anime in the past that I could recommend to people who was like girls off like that, you know. And then it was Citrus, and it's so fucking sad. Those were times, like all of Yuri, they had to pick that one, right? I don't know, was it that popular? Like how many people were into that? But also, again, I feel like a lot of people, or like a lot of the older shows, like people were more into not provocative, but weird stuff. Which is my all-time favorite. That's so based. That's so based, Yuri. Let's fucking go. But yeah, I would say Bloom Into is really my favorite Yuri out, like at least anime out there. But if it is for I remembered. It was called Lily YY. That's what it was called. But that was my favorite. That is my favorite girls off series or fandom, whatever show, but not animated. You know, like if I had to choose between Lily YY and Bloom Into, I would definitely choose Lily YY. But it's never gotten like an animation or anything like that. So I am happy about it even being made. One day after to fucking read that. Let me put on a picture once again. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Back then, Yuri was dry as fuck. Hell yeah. It really was. And I still feel like it really is still dry as fuck nowadays. Listen, there can never be enough Yuri, is all I'm saying, alright? But like, it's gotten better. That makes me happy, you know? We deserve many more. For many more Yuri to come. I've not read this one. You have not! You have to! It's so good! It's really, look, and that's what I mean. This is my favorite girls love media that's literally out there, okay? It's just, it's so good. And you know what? Maybe it actually sucks ass because I read this one. Not the AI, no! Not the fucking, oh no, not AI ads on my channel. That's crazy. But this was like something I read as like a teenager. So this impacted me a lot because again, this was like the only girls love show or like manhwa that I went into it with like in this like extent. Honestly though, I think I read like a bunch of like Yuri like manhwa and like webtoons back then, but again, this definitely was the one that like impacted me the most and like went into it in the most detail. Let me find them somewhere. I like this one. So crazy that that person, I was able to commission them. Ooh, so cool. We love music. I don't even know what the genre is called. Beep boop. 8-bit. 8-bit music. Such a good song. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I've listened to Exit in a while. I think I've had like a big ass fucking Exit phase last year. And then I kind of like, you know, with a lot of stuff, once I watch it too much, I can't listen to it anymore. I need like a little bit of a break. That's how I felt about this one. But yeah, guys. You know how it be. It's been an hour and 7 minutes, and the ad break is also over. And my only reason to really stream today was so I could raid into our, you know, I know most of you guys are probably already there, but like, I want to pretend. I mean, I am still like sending some people over, so it's okay. And I saw they're currently in their starting soon thing, and yeah, hell yeah, it's a short stream. Like I said, it's a short yap. Hell yeah. But I have to rate messages. I have rates with followers, and rate 2, which is for my subscribers. So you can just pick the one that you prefer. And I appreciate you guys stopping around. You know, I appreciate the rates earlier. Thank you so much. I hope that you have a good one. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's make it. Wait. Let's make a new rate message. Wait. Let's make it this one. Guys, this is the new rate message. This is for my subscribers. And this is for the people who are not subscribed. Okay? Alright. We're gonna send some love there. Thank you for your of course, Bitter, and hell yeah! Let's leave all the love. Let's give Ara the best late birthday party ever. Yes, sir. Thank you guys. I see you guys on Friday for my 3-year streaming anniversary. Okay, you better come. I look at you. Bye-bye.